Welcome to another episode of Wall Watch, where we see how women actually respond to hitting the wall. Today, Jalen Green gets Draya Michele pregnant. Now, I'm thinking retirement plan, but I want you guys to see this clip first because I like to let these questions move around in the background of my mind. Is she getting better or worse? Would you marry, date, or avoid this woman? Right now, before we get into that, let me introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal. So let's check her out. Oh, and this clip actually comes from stepping into the shade room.
So are you done?
Oh yeah, I want more kids.
Like how many?
Like one, I think.
So like the person you're
I don't
dating, you see like a future with them?
I think the question you were asking me is if I wanted more kids, and I feel like I want more kids, and
Yeah.
I feel like the relationship at this point in my life, right?
Yeah.
The relationship is amazing to have, right? But that's not what I'm basing having a kid on. Because
Right.
I'm very non-traditional, and I feel like two people that love each other very much, or even that love each other very much as friends,
I know there's these little things.
can
things-
co-parent. I
Yeah.
feel like you can co-parent without being in a relationship.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
Like, you know, maybe just two people say, hey, you want a kid? I want a kid. Let's just have a kid. And like, let's just
Really?
see.
So you would
I'm
do
very
that?
like free spirit. I'm very open and just, you know.
So like, what is that like conversation even? Like, I think you're great. You'd be a great dad. I think we'd raise good kids.
Yeah, I think you're saying it all.
So in that point, is it like for you, if you were to go in that direction, is it like an insemination or do you do the do?
I don't know.
You haven't thought that far.
I
yet.
don't know.
Jalen Green was a lottery pick. He was the number 2 pick in the NBA draft, and Draya Michele hit the lottery. Yes. So first, let's think about this, right? We have the retirement plan. Now, Draya is about 40 years old. So by the time this baby is born and of age where she's not going to be able to collect child support from this child anymore, she will be 60 years old.
Don't have a boyfriend and I don't want it, and if I want one I could have 4 or 5 of them if I want.
Okay, I know I did a little bit of rounding up, but I mean, you know, 56, 57, 58, right? Like that's basically 60 years old. Now, the reason why I'm putting this woman on Wall Watch is because I've dated women in their 30s for a long time. Like older women have always been attracted to me. Maybe it's because of my height or, you know, whatever the case may be. But what I can tell you about women that are in their 30s, things start to happen to their bodies that they don't warn the younger women about, right? Main thing is their beauty starts to fade. How? Okay. Now, they start to develop moles, right? Moles all over in different places, right? Sometimes on their face, sometimes, you know, just all over their body. Then their hair turns gray. Their hair also thins. I'm not saying this to shame them. I'm saying this because they're not warning the younger women, hey, get you a man. Locking down, locking in, and let's go enjoy life. Instead, they're thinking, you know what? I'm going to stay out here and I'm going to keep doing this. Now,
His emotions. Whatever he's feeling, I'm not cheating. I'm not doing anything that's like foul or wrong.
Now, the funny thing about Draya Michele is she's been around the block for a long time. Like, this is embarrassing, right? Because my first question was like, damn, am I surprised? And I'm like, yeah, I was surprised because I thought she either leg locked him and trapped him to where, you know, he getting ready to just, and she just kept him in. Like, nope, nope. Right? Because women know when they're ovulating and when they're not. Right now, the next reason why I was surprised is because I thought she was love bombing him. I thought she was actually going to try to be in a relationship with him. But she let us all know right here that this is strictly a paycheck. Now, the biggest thing I'm surprised about is all she had to say to him was, come on, I think you'd be a good dad. Let's have a baby. Come on, let's just have a baby. Like, damn, it's that easy? See, women keep failing to realize that life is on easy mode when it comes to them. This man had to put in a crazy amount of work to make it to the NBA. I'm talking about hours in the gym, hours training, hours playing games, hours and hours trying to get enough publicity to where he could even be the number 2 pick in the NBA draft. Like, that's humongous. Now, I'm thinking, okay, she's going to actually help him, right? Because she's already grooming him. This young man is the age of her son, which means she would be a grandmother. If her son has a child, she's going to be a grandmother. So she automatically skips auntie age. She's now in the young grandma age, but she's actually competing with the younger women. Actually, she's not competing with them. She said, you know what? Y'all little young move out the way. Okay? Y'all don't know what to do with a man like this. I do. That's basically what she said. It's like moving them out the way because she's looking at, hey, you know what? I used to play the short game. The short game being trips, gifts, dinners. I'm going to start to play the long game. I want your life. I want your life insurance policy. Matter of fact, if you can't give me your life insurance policy, your house, and everything you own, then I'll take a monthly check for the next 18 years. Like that. This is crazy to me because, okay, so here's something that I noticed about older women. They sex bomb you, right? Like they give you all of this amazing sex, right? They're more freakier. They're more willing to add things in and try different things, mainly probably because they've had sex for so long that they may actually get bored with it, especially if the guy isn't any good. But even if he is good, now she's actually willing to try more things because she realizes that he wants to keep coming back, or she has to keep him coming back in order for her to get all of the gifts that she wants. Now, if we're talking about her getting better or worse, it's like I want to say she got better, right? But I actually watched this interview and I heard her talk about the work that she had done. What I realized, and I knew this already because I had already seen a picture where she didn't have no booty at all, no hips at all. And then all of a sudden, boom, titties, ass, and hips. Like, oh my God, damn. Right, so she went from okay, that's a pretty cute, light-skinned chick to, oh my God, look at her. Who is that? Right? Like that's what she morphed into. Now, the upkeep for her is going to be expensive, right? Because she's probably going to have to continuously get work done, right? In order for her to maintain the look that she currently has, it's going to take a lot of financial upkeep. So she's going to need a man that's making a lot of money, that's not going to really question her on why you want to get your butt done again, or why you want to get your boobs done again, or why you want to get this done, right? Like she's looking to deal with someone who's not going to really question her on that. Next, marry, date, or avoid. So when it comes to her, I mean, come on. If you're looking at her, you definitely want to date her. But she's letting all of us know right off the bat that she is non-traditional. So that means that she's not looking to get married. You have two options, avoid or date. Might be fun to date her, but as far as keeping her, she's not looking to be kept. She's looking to be paid, right? It's money over love. Fellas, we have this backwards. This is why our confidence has to build up, because a lot of times we're thinking, oh my gosh, what did I do wrong? And what can I do right the next time? The answer really is nothing, because she's looking for a new experience, fellas. So in order for you to snap out of it and build up your confidence, 3 things that'll help you: meditate, exercise, and invest, right? When you do these things, it should raise the level of your confidence, because when I meditate, it calms my mind. Now I can actually see through the chaos. Exercising allows me to do certain things. For instance, be more physical, especially when I don't want to be, especially when I don't want to go to the gym and I still go in there and I work out. Now in my mind, I feel even more accomplished because I did something that I knew I needed to do and I got it done. So that's just a different feeling. And then investing. Now, me just being a beginner investor, like, I'm learning a lot. Like, Bitcoin is running up right now. I'm not telling you guys to buy into it. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. But what I'm saying is, when you have an understanding of the market, you can kind of figure out what you need to do. Learn how to invest. The most important point of this whole story is adapt to dating, because it has changed. The shame has gone. It has completely left. I know there were a lot of people who got on her about grooming Jalen Green and her son being the same age as Jalen Green. And that is pretty crazy when you think about it, because again, this means she would be grandma age. I think we may actually, but we live in stripper culture. So we have women that are re-entering the market, and we're having women that are entering the market, meaning we have young women coming in, and we have women who were in marriages that are like, you know what, this is boring. I want to live a lit life. So with all of this being said, gotta ask you guys a question. What do you think? Was this a great retirement plan, or is there going to be another sucker? Because she did say she wants kids, not just a kid. Right? She wants kids. So who's the next sucker? Comment under this video. Remember, when you're watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. That means you 2.4. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.